Welcome back to another episode of the Harrogate RTG career mode, where today we start our quest to play all 12 games left to go. This is going to be a very short episode because it is just literally highlights episode here. We are in the FA Cup against Cardiff City. We'll be taking on them in today's episode as well. So we actually have 4 games, 4 in the league and the FA Cup. And this video is actually only 5.5 minutes long. I don't know how that's happened, but here we go. We're going to start this game here against Millwall's. Honestly, I have no hope that we will make the playoffs. In all honesty, I just have no hope at all that we will make the playoffs. But we're going to give it a try. If I can't make it, then it's on me. That's about as simple as that. That's why we decided to play every single game. We quite literally need to win all 12 games and still probably wouldn't be able to make it there. But you can see off of the corner, off of the counterattack here. Here comes Alex Hope. And Alex Hope is going to find the back of net to make it 1-0. And then, I mean, this is just going to be some sloppy play here. Once again, it's a good through ball. It's horrible defending. They make it 1-1. And Millwall draw level in the 28th minute. And then into the second half here, the 57th minute, just inside the box here, but it's a good strike. It's a first-time strike for the Millwall players, and I say we need to win all 12 games. Well, how about we start those 12 games with a loss? In typical fashion. So there is that. And then going on to Cardiff City, this is in the league. This is not the FA Cup. So this is just league play. It's halftime, very boring so far. 0-0 in the halftime break here. They're going to get maybe one more chance here. And the fact that actually referee bottled it there for them. And then in the 74th minute here, our first chance of the game, it's Anderson from distance. And Max Anderson has to open up the deadlock by scoring from an outlier ranger there. And that is actually going to be all there is into there. That's all the action in that game. This game almost put me to sleep. That's probably why this video is so 5 minutes long. I'm going on to the game against Leeds United. We did just beat them 4-2, 4-1-ish in the FA Cup here. So taking them on now in the league where we still need a win here. And in the 13th minute, Hope is going to find Cox, and Cox is going to find the back of net. 1-0 for Harrogate Town. That is a great finish for us. And then in just, 6 minutes later, cross comes in. Sonny Cox flying Van Persie header. He makes it 2-0. And Harrogate Town are looking control in this game again against Leeds United. We are looking to just try and keep this up here. And then in the 42nd minute, they're going to get one back as Perot is just, I mean, look at that. Look at that from EA. That is just diabolical. They make it 2-1 right before the break. And in the second half, absolutely nothing happened there. So a 2-1 win for us. We move on now to the next game, which is against Bristol City, who are currently sitting not just out, or they're sitting just outside of the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to say. If Varson spins off his defender as to pick up the ball, it's a first great touch. He finds the back of net to make it 1-0. And Harrogate Town, we're looking to flying despite losing to Millwall. I mean, look at this great through ball though into Gardner. He finds the back of net. He makes it 1-1 in the 31st minute. And then right before the break here, they go ahead and get a corner. It is Bell who's going to pick it up towards the edge of the box. I don't know what the heck that pass was. Leo Castledine going to pick it up though, and now it's kind of like a 3-on-1 at the moment. Their defender's chasing back. It is Leo. He's going to take it. Leo's going to sweat it into Alex Hope. It's going to fall to Alex Hope. It was actually meant for Cox. It fell all the way to Alex Hope. We nearly messed that up. It is 3-1, or not 3-1, 2-1 in the break there. Going to the second half, it's now 3-1 with Cox opening up the second half, scoring in the 66th minute. And then in the 87th minute here, they're going to go and get one. Lack of concentration for myself, in all honesty. I just wasn't really paying attention with the game, just kind of going through the motions to ending the game here. They make it 3-2. And then off of the corner, look where my goalkeeper is standing. I brought him out using the piss. Didn't think they would win the header. They win the header. They have a wide open net, and they make it 3-3. So I bottled a 3-1 lead, not thanks to EA, but thanks to my just stupidness, in all honesty. Going on to the FA Cup, the final game of the episode here. We are in the quarterfinals. A trip to Wembley is on the line. Our second time possibly going to Wembley. I think we went to Wembley the first time. Leo Castle tries to open up the score in the 8th minute. He hits the outside of the post. And then Cardiff City, about 4 minutes later, come down the coast and make it 1-0 for them. But yeah, like I said, I think we only made the semifinals once in, I think it was either the first or second season. Leo Castledine is going to go ahead and make it 1-1 here in the second half here. 57 minutes in, it's 1-1. And Cardiff City are looking to try and take the lead back. They're going to try and do it off of the corner, and it's a wonder goal off of the corner. It just fell right to him. He blasted into the back of the net. He takes a 2-1 lead. We're going to get one more opportunity here, which we are going to do absolutely nothing with it. It's a horrible pass. They're able to clear it properly, and Cardiff City are going to take the lead. Cardiff City are off to Wembley after upsetting Manchester City. It's only fair. You can see there now we are sitting 8 games left with 11 points behind the playoffs. We need a miracle from those 8 games. That is going to be the end of this episode. When we come back, we have 4 more games left to go in the league, and then we will also have the rest of the season after that. So 2 more episodes for the rest of the season, hopefully 3 in all honesty. If we can get into the playoffs, there'll be a 3rd on Monday, but for now it is over. I will see y'all for the next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.